From the Dual City Studios in Texas, USA, it's the award-winning InWheelTime Car Talk Show. Just ahead, Jennifer Jordan on the Hot Rod Build-Off.
All right.
Jeff will have the cruise in and events calendar. Mr. Mars is going to get to his hiking in Houston driving destinations segment. And I'll bring you stories making automotive news this week. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world, Mars. We always need more Jeff Dziekan. Master studio and transmitter engineer David Ainsley. I'm Don Armstrong. So glad that you could join us on this Saturday. If you're listening on a podcast, thank you very much. We appreciate that as well. All right, let's get to our first guest, and that is Jennifer Jordan, partner in the Mother Cluckers store in Victoria, and troublemaker with the Hellions Car Club. Jennifer, I mean, the list goes on and on. You've got your fingers in the pie and lots of stuff here.
She's a bad girl.
That's right. That's right.
Well, it's great to have you with us this morning. And so let's talk about your background and Car Club, Hellions Hot Rod Riot, and this Hot Rod Build-Off that you've got going on. Let's talk about that. That's coming up in November, but I understand that June 1st is when the Build-Off starts. Am I correct?
Yes, you are correct. Let me get this phone where y'all can see. Yes.
Okay, and who is that? Who is that hairy man sitting next to you?
So that's Victoria.
Oh, great, Mr. Mars.
We're losing him.
Yeah, but we have a problem receiving your signal off of your cell phone. So you guys are going to need to go outside or something. So, Mr. Mars, we'll let you handle that while we move on with this and actually tell you a little bit about Jennifer. She's a mother of four, 2 girls, 2 boys, also a grandmother to 4 wonderful kiddos, originally from Victoria, Texas. Trey and she own Jordan's Speed Shop, where they say that they'll do anything from minor repairs to frame-off restorations. That's always a scary thing, that they'll do anything. Yeah. I like it.
Frame off, especially.
Bestie and her bestie owns a retail store in downtown Victoria that she's cloned as Mother Cluckers Downtown. I like the name. So a very busy woman. She's also the Victoria chapter president of the Hellions, which is a car club. I'm not exactly sure. When we get her back online here, we'll talk to her about this. Jimmy and his wife, Marcel, own Affordable Towing out of Victoria, Texas. They're huge supporters of the local car club scene down there. So interesting to have her on there with us. So a little bit about this build-off that they've got and the 2026 Riot show that they're going to have. It's 5 months to build this thing with a $4,000 limit.
Yep.
I can't even imagine that.
Yep.
Do you have what it takes? Think you can build the baddest ride on a budget? Now's your chance to prove it, according to the flyer that they sent us here. And so 5 months to build, $4,000 total budget, no excuses, no shortcuts, just raw creativity. And all I can think of is there's a guy that's on the Hot Rod Tour, which we weren't there this year.
Past year, right?
Yeah, but the smoking.
They're a diesel club.
A diesel club out
Rolling
of
Smoke or Rolling Coal or something. Black Smoke Babies, something like that.
Yeah, and so they took an old pickup truck with an old body, put it on a decent frame that could handle all the torque of a diesel engine, and then they just kept working on it and
massaging it.
Yeah, and all that sort of stuff, and it looks like hell. But I don't know how else to put it. But that's part of the look.
5 months to do it. Now, that's a good time. That's a good time frame. $4,000 now. Is that $4,000 that you're putting into an existing vehicle? That's your limit, or that's the total with the car and the build? We'll find out. They're back on. Here we go.
All right, Mr. Mars.
Questions.
Yeah, we hopefully got better signal now. So
there you go.
We've read through the entire flyer that you sent us, and we appreciate that. And we gave everybody a rundown about who you are, Jennifer. So you're in trouble now. Okay. Still having problems with that. Anyway, so continue on with what you were saying.
Well, yeah, because if it's just the money that you're allowed to put into it, so you got an existing car, there's a Corvette in the garage back here. You could put $4,000 in that thing.
No.
Put a diesel in that,
Oh,
tub
yeah.
it out.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, some weak-kneed old Corvette that the engine's been blown
Like I said,
up in
there's
it.
one in the
Well,
garage.
there's that. Yeah, there's that as well. So I don't know. I just think that it'd be a lot of fun, especially if you got a car club of your own and have a car club actual job to do. This would be the job. And somebody's garage, they have to give up the garage for 5 months. And the guys come over on the weekend, work 8 hours on a Saturday and maybe a couple hours on Sunday, and whenever you can get to it.
That's where you need to know somebody with like a pull apart or a junkyard area that you can salvage an intake or maybe get a set of shocks or a rear axle or something like that.
Yes.
That would be the buddy up system there.
Yeah. Yeah. It
Make your $4,000 go a long way.
Yes, it would. Mr. Mars, are you with us, or are you trying to get them
he's
reestablished?
trying to get those folks reestablished.
Okay. Well, we'll just let them continue.
And there they are.
There they are.
We lost Mike, but we got them.
That's it.
That's a good trade.
Okay, Jennifer. So we're going to try this one more time. Third time, and you're out now if this doesn't work.
Hello.
No, nothing. Great. Okay. Well, at any rate, we're going to have to bypass that, unfortunately. But I think that I gave you the whole idea behind this thing. I'm not exactly sure of the website because they don't.
Well, so we got this on Facebook.
There's Facebook. Facebook.com/South Texas Performance, I think, will get you into where you need to go if you're interested in something like that.
See more on that page.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So anyway, judged by the public at the Hot Rod Riot. The Hot Rod Riot is going to be November 6th and 7th at Riverside Park in Victoria, Texas.
And I'm sure they got food and all kinds of things.
You know who
vendors
I'll bet you who's going to be there?
Mr. Sparkman and his entourage.
His entourage, yeah. Yeah. He kind of heads up all of the hot rod stuff down there in Victoria.
World leader of Victoria.
He's Mr. Victoria.
Mr. Vic. Mr. V. We'll call him Mr. V.
Yeah.
Mr. V. Sparksman.
Exactly.
Sparkman. Yeah.
So anyway, that looks like a fun time. Sorry we couldn't get them on the air. Don't know what the problem was, but
And we may have seen them at one of the tours too. I'm sure they're involved in that.
I'm sure that
being
they
from
are.
Victoria.
Yeah.
So.
And the funny thing about Victoria is, and I've mentioned this before, it's not that far from Houston.
Oh no, that's a neat little drive. The construction sucks, but that's going to be over within another 20 years.
Yeah. Well, I don't know which way you went, but I didn't run into too much construction.
Yeah,
we 59.
Yeah.
You just
there was
hop, skip, and a jump.
sections that were.
I think that it was an
death-defying.
hour and 20 minutes or something.
Like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, if you stop at Buc-ee's, then you're looking at an hour, 2 hours, because you got to stop at Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
So you have to. You can't travel in Texas without stopping at Buc-ee's.
In fact, I posted something on my personal Facebook page.
Oh, yeah, I
about
saw
Buc-ee's.
that. Yeah.
And who passes by a Buc-ee's?
Yeah.
Nobody. Everybody stops at Buc-ee's, whether you need gas or not.
Mm-hmm.
Gas is just an excuse because that's a whole shopping spree in itself.
Exactly.
I have my cousins live in Wisconsin. They don't have a Buc-ee's up in
You
Wisconsin.
buy a whole outfit from shoes to your foundation or your delegates, and then you can buy a nice Buc-ee's shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
Belt, Buc-ee belt.
Yeah. Hey, I had a epiphany.
I thought you were going to say seizure.
Well, that goes without saying.
saying.
There is a story that I really wanted to bring to your attention, and that is I got to dig through here. Oh, I think I found it.
We got Mike back.
Yeah. Hello, Mike.
Michael, are we good? There he is.
Okay. He does no microphone either, apparently, so he can't speak.
Yep.
No,
you speaking?
he just forgot to unmute his mute.
Okay. One of America's most popular cars is going electric,
No.
sparking preschoolers' imaginations from the horror of a $5 a gallon gasoline. Little Tykes.
Yeah.
Remember Little Tykes?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Little Tykes has introduced the Cozy e-charging station, a $33 accessory that converts its timeless Cozy Coupe toy to run on theoretical battery power. Now, you know what I'm talking about, that little plastic thing that you bought all the grandkids. I know
It
that
was red with a yellow top on it.
it's the same one.
Yeah.
The charger has lights and sounds, and it plugs seamlessly into the car's existing fuel door. Now, I did not realize that the thing had a fuel door. Maybe they've
Newer models.
newer models have the fuel door. No adapter or re-engineering required, though it does need 3 AAA batteries, which aren't included. According to the Little Tykes website, whether they're running errands around the playroom or cruising through the backyard, this charging station makes every trip more memorable. Children ages 18 months to 5 years. In practice, of course, the plastic-bodied single-seater continues to run solely on the power of its driver's own feet, Fred Flintstone style. Little Tyke says, long offered a cozy pumper for make-believe trips to the gas station. Cozy Coupe has been ruling toy-strewn driveways and suburban sidewalks for nearly half a century now, logging sales of up to 500,000 of them a year in the 1990s. Its $65 suggested retail price easily makes it the cheapest EV around, though ill-suited for trips outside the neighborhood. I think we bought both of our girls
You know, a
one of
little
those
fun
things.
fact.
Oh,
on
yeah.
that?
I think everybody had one. All
Little
of us
Tykes
bought them
is-
for our kids.
Little
Yes.
Tykes is owned by a company, Allplay, and I actually am the account rep for Allplay for shirts.
Seriously.
Yep.
Well, you know what? We ought to get them to send us the toy, the little electric charging station along with the thing.
see
And
what
what
we can
what we'll do is we'll donate it to the Toys for Tots when it comes time at Christmas.
Yeah, I think they
for
already have that
tailpipes and tacos.
Toys for Tots wrapped up, but I'll find out. But yeah, I do the shirts for him. Yeah.
We'll do it.
John Cole's the.
All right,
young
John.
man.
If you're listening to the show,
He
supply
does a
us.
lot of traveling. That guy's hard to get a hold of, but we'll find
I
out.
can see
Yeah,
it now.
in a tiny Tyke
Electric one.
electric.
Yeah, I can see it now. 20 years from now, all these little kids that have grown up, they're going to be going to the therapist, and they're going to be saying, "What's the earliest memory you have?" Oh, I had a little tiny tyke, and I was on the driveway and hit a puddle, and I got
Electrocuted
therapy.
with those batteries that are not
Yes.
included in the set.
The 3 AAAs.
Well, there's something for you, so
There you go.
I'm sure you can order the thing online. And if you've already got one and you need an electric charging station or a gas station as well, apparently,
Battery station.
yeah, you can order it and get one delivered to your front door within moments. There's a big news story this week. I think it's big news.
They're all big news. Big.
Toyota, North America, may build a $2 billion assembly plant adjacent to its current Texas truck plant, with construction starting as early as this year, according to documents filed with the Texas Comptroller of Public Accounts. If the project is approved, it would become the automaker's 6th U.S. assembly plant when output begins in 2030.
Wow.
Now, they haven't said what they're going to build there, but knowing Toyota, it's not going to be a singular place, a singular output assembly
Yeah,
plant.
right. But what's in the first paragraph? First line.
Yeah,
says
one of the
they're
stories I read
considering-
is that it was going to be the Tacoma.
Well, the Tacoma is currently running off the Tundra
Yeah,
plant.
the 1863 or whatever line.
Well, whatever.
That line.
Yeah.
But it
That's
says
that
it may be.
high-end Tundra.
Well, I know it says maybe
Yeah.
because nobody's willing to show
Commit.
their hand.
Commit, yeah.
But I can tell you that this is going to happen
Okay.
with confidence. But don't ask me why I got the confidence.
Well,
but
what else can
they,
Toyota
listen,
build?
they wouldn't be touting this
A
thing.
news-
It's,
yeah, a
it's
news
called
release.
Project Orca.
Submarines. They're going to be building
Yeah.
submarines.
Yeah, in San Antonio.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And launch them in the Riverwalk.
I doubt that.
And when they had that big rain, we just had the big rain coming through there, evidently. Was it you telling me that all those restaurants got flooded on the Riverwalk, or most of them?
Yeah,
Amazing.
yeah. With the big rain that went
Yep,
through there.
yeah.
Texas weather is weird,
Yeah.
especially in the spring. You never know. In the fall, it's usually hurricanes, but in the spring, it's these monstrous weather systems that roll through and stay stagnant over the area and dump feet of rain.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
familiar with that
I
here.
want to tell you that this season, you get a little bit of rain, you get a little bit of heat off, every few days, which is perfect. My yard, the flowers, the veggies, everything is awesome. So keep that cycle going
Yeah. Okay.
if you're out there listening.
I don't know whether you saw the news, but I saw it actually this morning, the story. And I've seen it online as well. Waymo recalling thousands of robo-taxis to fix a software issue that could cause the autonomous vehicles to drive on flooded roads, speaking of flooding. The recall affects 3,791 vehicles equipped with the company's 5th and 6th generation automated driving system, like we would know what that is. That's according to documents posted on NHTSA's website. The robo-taxi business is working on a final remedy to address the problem, according to the agency. The decision stems from an April 20th incident in San Antonio where an occupied Waymo robo-taxi encountered an untraversable, I didn't even know that was a word, an untraversable flooded section of a roadway, according to the documents. Rather than avoid the potentially dangerous street, the vehicle proceeded into the floodwater at a reduced speed. Waymo temporarily suspended robotaxi operations in the city after the incident. The company said it has resumed autonomous operations there, but has not yet restarted rides for customers. The story that I saw was that apparently there were many Waymos roaming this particular one neighborhood.
Cul-de-sac. In the cul-de-sac.
They all got caught up in there. Anyway.
Does that say it had a passenger in it trying to not untraverse it or not?
I didn't say. Although no one was injured and the recall is relatively small, the incident highlights the challenges for driverless vehicles to adapt to unpredictable weather and other unexpected roadway conditions without a human driver's judgment. Waymo's been rolling out its robotaxi service in cities across the U.S. in a growing competition with the likes of Tesla. NHTSA has 2 separate investigations into Waymo self-driving vehicles. One is probing an incident in which a robotaxi struck a child near a school in Santa Monica, California in January, while the other was opened after the company's cars repeatedly failed to fully slow or stop for school buses last year.
Yeah.
So the taxi knew enough to slow down before trying to traverse the untraversable water.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
But it didn't know enough to stop and don't go through.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're working on that. We've heard those stories before that we're working on.
But out there in San Antonio, when we lived out there, you could have a flash flood in 2 hours and you'd have more flooded streets. And there would be signs up, there'd be barricades up, all kinds of things. But if the car can't read the dang sign, then it ain't going to stop.
Mm-hmm. Well, those were the Conestoga days back then.
That's right, Mars. The Conestoga days. I think you were putting cell phones with long cords in cars back then, weren't you?
Yeah, that's when we developed the corded, the circular one, the spring action, so it could stretch a little bit.
There you go.
You were probably at the beginning of that.
Hey, we need to get his segment in. We need to get his stuff done.
Well,
okay.
Let's do it coming up, shall we?
All right.
We're going to have the cruise in and events calendars and driving destinations with Mr. Mars. Stay with us. The InWheelTime Car Talk Show continues after this. That's it for this podcast episode of the InWheelTime Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.